Hi geeks, welcome to my channel. Let's go shopping and see what 5 new items came in this week, some returning items, and a seasonal item. Stay tuned until the end because there is a Trader Joe's haul and a bonus Costco haul. Jumping right into one of the new items that came in this week is a new salad kit. Finally, I feel like we've had the same salad kits for a while. This one is an Italian-inspired 5 lettuce blend. It has a tomato vinaigrette. The entire package is 290 calories. And here is the list of ingredients. Bummer, I already see canola oil is in the vinaigrette, but not surprised either. And the sweet potatoes, I'm just pointing out because they're so tiny. I wanted to pick up a bag, but they were just really small, even though it doesn't look like it here in this video. And here is another new item, the vegan Italian ravioli. It is made with lentils and mushrooms. Here's the cooking instructions. Do you guys boil it or air fry it or toss them into a pan? I used to boil it, but it became too soft, and so I started pan frying it and just adding a tablespoon of water, and that was like perfect. So this is a surprise comeback, the salsa verde corn tortilla chips. It was rumored several months ago that it was being discontinued and stores were giving out free bags of them at checkout. The stores I visit unfortunately never gave out free bags, so I was a little bummed, but I'm glad that they're back because I never got to try it. But then my store was sampling it yesterday, and everyone says that it tastes similar to Cool Ranch Doritos, and it really does. It's super flavorful. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. These are pretty sturdy chips, but they also kind of tasted stale, which is kind of my issue with all Trader Joe's tortilla chips. They always taste a little stale to me, but they are sturdy, which makes it great for dipping. And another new item for the week is the Tiny Fruity Cuties sweetened corn and oat cereal. That's a mouthful. They're in the shape of flowers and little moons, so cute, and it's 150 calories per serving. Here's the list of ingredients. And next is the Guava Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream. I was so excited about this. And then I read reviews online, and a lot of people said that the guava scent is a little light. And so that's why I didn't pick it up, because I still have the Brazil nut body butter, which I'm barely making a dent. So I'll try to finish that one first as soon as possible so I can try this one before it's off the shelves. Next up is the new sparkling water. The new flavor is cranberry clementine. And I noticed with the sparkling waters at Trader Joe's, the carbonation, like the bubbles, are very tiny, very similar to like SodaStream if you've ever tried making your own sparkling water at home, versus the larger bubbles that like Coca-Cola has or soda. And another new item, that this one arrived last week, it is the mutti tomato puree. People have been raving about this, saying it's fantastic. It's only 2 ingredients. It's tomatoes and Mediterranean sea salt, 20 calories for a quarter cup. So you can use this for pizza sauce, or I was thinking bruschetta, or pasta. Moving right along to the next new item. This also came out last week, the end of last week, pickle curds. I think this would be great on a burger or a sandwich or poutine. You could just actually cut it up into cubes and eat it on a charcuterie board. 1 ounce is 110 calories, which is pretty standard for cheese. I've already heard good reviews on it, and people have said that the pickle flavor is mild, which can be a good or bad thing depending if you're a pickle person or not. So a returning item is the Hatch Pepper Gouda. This also seems to be a fan favorite. I've tried this before and it is pretty yummy. It's $11.99 per pound, 110 calories per ounce or 1-inch cube. The Boursin dairy-free spread is really good. It's like a lighter, fluffier version of Boursin. I couldn't even really tell it was not real cheese. It just seemed like a low-fat cheese, but I'd get it again. And the unexpected cheddar cheese spread. Do you guys like this? I think it's okay. It kind of reminds me of like the cheese that come in a pack with like cracker sticks, and then you dip the crackers into the cheese. I'd rather just have the unexpected cheddar cheese block than this spread, but it's not bad. But the reason why I'm showing this is because I wanted to let you know that there is a new flavor coming out. It's the unexpected cheddar cheese spread with hatch chili. Be on the lookout for that. It should be coming soon. And here are the yogurts. So I tried this for the first time last year, and these are so good. They're 140 calories, a lot of sugar. It doesn't even taste like yogurt. To me, it tasted like a custard or almost like a pudding. It's more like a dessert to me than a healthy snack. I mean, the protein is low, the sugar is high, and the calorie is kind of high for a small cup like this, but it's really yummy. And here are some of the seasonal flavors of the kombucha that isn't offered all year round, like the guava goddess. That's one of my favorites, but my ultimate favorite is the golden pineapple. It's just so refreshing and expensive, $3.49 per bottle. And here is the strawberry lemonade. And right next to it is the Health-Ade kombucha passion fruit. And here is Trilogy. This flavor is offered all year round, and the watermelon wonder. Here's some more drinks. The San Pellegrino in grapefruit, 130 calories per can, $5.99 per pack. Here is the lemon flavor and the Italian orange. Also, here's another seasonal drink. Half tea and half lemon Spindrift is back, and this one is mango orange. I haven't tried this one. Let me know if those two flavors are good. And there's the lemon one, which they have all year round. Now these juices are really good. I prefer the green juice more. It tastes like apple juice to me, and not too vegetable-y. Like the green juice that they carry in the refrigerated section, that really tastes like a green, like healthy vegetable juice, whereas this one tastes mostly like apple juice to me. So highly recommend. $4.99. And I was surprised to see the spanakopita. Let me know if you guys have this year round. I usually just see this around the holidays, this specific box. Here are the nutrition facts, 3 pieces for 220 calories. I really love these. They're so light, crispy. I think it's a great starter. Now this one, the pie, they have all year round. And so let me know if your store carries both items or just the pie. And the 5-cheese Greek spiral, delicious but dangerous. The pastry bites with feta cheese and caramelized onions. My friend told me there was another flavor that she used to get around the holidays, but she hasn't seen it for years now. And the Middle Eastern style kebabs. These are seasoned beef patties. This was really popular when it first came out. I did give it a try. Initially, I didn't like it, but the more I ate it, it grew on me. But I'm just not big on ground beef unless it's in burgers or mixed into pasta sauce. Now this is an item that I've always been curious about, the Middle Eastern inspired stuffed meatball made with beef, cracked bulgur. It's the cracked bulgur that really gets me. That's what I like. And one meatball is 100 calories. The ingredient list is very small, but canola oil again. Gosh, it's in everything. And that's $4.99 per box. For any of these items, please let me know if you've tried it, if you like it. I have tried this. Is it called fiachetti? Those are yummy. The rigatoni contadina, that one's one of my favorites. People think it's too bland, but I absolutely love it. The mushroom ravioli, I've heard good things. I don't know why I haven't tried that yet. The cacio e pepe, that one's good, but I've only gotten it once. And this linguine with pesto, I haven't tried that, but the spinach-filled ravioli, that's good, and that's pretty low in calories. The gnocchi, gorgonzola, haven't tried that, but have heard good things. I didn't care for this cacio e pepe gnocchi. It was just too mushy, but the flavor was delicious. Just, I don't know, something about the texture for that particular gnocchi I didn't like. The stuffed gnocchi is good. I recommend pan frying these instead of air frying it. I tried both ways and it's a completely different experience. So the bulgur pilaf, I feel like this is such an underrated item. This is one of my favorites, and you could either just literally thaw it overnight in the fridge, or you can warm it up in the pan and it will become nice and crispy. I love it. The mushroom risotto has been around forever. That one's really good. Cauliflower gnocchi. This one's a great low-calorie meal. You can eat the entire bag if you wanted to for 330 calories. And the asparagus risotto, that one's pretty good as well. I see a lot of people get these flatbreads and it looks fantastic, but I haven't picked it up yet. Let me know if you guys tried it, but it looks fantastic. It's $5.49 per box, and they have all different flavors. And this one also looks good. I just don't get frozen pizza that much because I always somehow tend to undercook the middle and the crust becomes like a cracker. So I have a little hack with reheating cold pizza. I'll spritz some water on the crust and it always brings it back to life. But with frozen pizza, for some reason, I just can't achieve that same effect. So I did try this one, the organic roasted vegetable pizza, because it came highly recommended. Surprisingly, for frozen veggies, which I really don't like because they come out mushy and soggy, these were pretty good. The crust still came out dry though. So if you guys have any recommendations or tips on how to bake a frozen pizza, please let me know. I've heard a lot of great things about the burrata, prosciutto, and arugula flatbread. So if you're a vegetarian, you could still have this because I heard the prosciutto comes in a separate packet. So you could totally, not add that if you don't want to. And it is $5.49 for the box. And here is another flatbread, mushroom and black truffle. That sounds good with mozzarella cheese. And here is the wood-fired Naples-style pizza, the gluten-free pizza. I've heard that was good. And another gluten-free pizza, just a cheese pizza. And the roasted garlic and pesto pizza I heard is really good, but it tastes more like a garlic bread than a pizza. I've been meaning to try that. And the tomato and red onion focaccia, I have tried. That one was pretty good, but I feel like it needed a sauce, like a dipping sauce. So maybe the muddy tomato sauce would be good to pair with that. And the vegetarian meatless cheeseburger pizza, I've heard mixed reviews on this. Some people loved it, some people thought it was gross. And if you want to make your pizza, there's a gluten-free pizza crust. And the frozen crushed ginger and garlic, they come in handy and are so convenient. I use the ginger mostly to throw into my smoothies. And the gummy fruit mix, $1.99. These are, I feel, one of the more underrated gummies. Like I said before, I'm not a huge gummy person, but these are probably my favorite ones at Trader Joe's. 6 pieces are 110 calories. They are a bit more firm and they are really flavorful. The dark chocolate covered power berries, these were just okay to me. I think these would be good though if you make your own trail mix, if you want to throw in a few pieces for something sweet. Just something to note is that the filling is made with juice concentrate instead of actual dried fruit. And here are the dozen sweet bites. These are so good, and they are offered all year round. It includes the chocolate and coffee opera cake, the raspberry cake, and the caramel and chocolate cake. The chocolate and raspberry cakes were delicious, and the caramel cake was just okay. speaking of just okay, is the New York style cheesecake. It just wasn't that great, and that one's offered all year round. And the instant boba kit, this one was fun. I actually still have some packets in my fridge, but they're pretty good. And the banana pudding ice cream is back. This is a seasonal summer item, and it's 300 calories per serving, which is 2/3 of a cup. And here are the nutrition facts: 16 grams of fat. It is made with banana puree and 4 grams of protein, tons of sugar. And I did try this last year when it first came out. So I feel like banana flavored anything, it always comes out tasting artificial. So if you are okay with that and you like banana taffy, then you're gonna love this. To me, it tasted like a banana pudding mix made from a box. These always look good to me, the dark chocolate covered honey graham crackers with sea salt. These are 170 calories for 3 pieces. And here is the ingredient list. I used to get them from Starbucks all the time before they used to even sell them at stores. They're so good. The cashew butter cashews and the almond butter almonds, I'm not a huge fan of, but I know a lot of people love them. But what I do love are these huge chocolate bars that weigh a pound. I tried the one that comes out during the holidays with the pretzels. It is really rich and really good, and there's so many things you can do with it. You can just eat it as is, or break off a square and make it into a s'mores. You can melt it or add it to something you're baking. And here are the chocolate coconut almonds, which I told you I've been curious about. Some people have raved about this, and guess what? I got to sample them. I was so excited. Now I totally understand the hype. These are like almond joys in one single bite. Sidebar, Costco also carries their own version of this in a big bag. And now we have made it to my haul. So this is what I picked up for the week. And let's start with the new item, the Tiny Fruity Cuties Sweetened Corn and Oat Cereal. These are Trader Joe's dupe for Trix or Fruit Loops, but it looks a little bit more like Trix to me. I posted a reel on Instagram and reviewed it if you want to go over and check it out. This has 13 grams of sugar, which is the same as junk food cereals. So for all that, I'd rather get a yummy cereal than this one, which kind of looks like it's going to be healthy, but it wasn't. It was just really sweet and only mildly fruity, which was disappointing. What's not disappointing are these freeze-dried blueberries. I am obsessed with them. If these weren't $4 a bag, I would grab like 3 or 4 bags for the week, but I just think that's a little bit too pricey for me. And the apple chip duo, if you guys have been following, you know that I am addicted to this crunch and have to have it every week. Now that it's getting warmer, I am craving yogurt parfaits. I like to add granola on top. I like getting it plain because the flavored ones are a little sweet and I'd like to add in my own sweetness. Or I was thinking I could add some of the cereal as like a granola on top. And here's the new salad kit. It includes rosemary focaccia croutons and Parmesan cheese crisps. So I'm excited to give that a try. And they didn't have the other bag of kale, so I just picked up the 1 bag of organic Tuscan kale and a bag of arugula to add to sandwiches and salads, and a red onion. Lately I've been roasting them and they turn out so good. They almost taste like there's like a balsamic glaze when they get caramelized, and it is just so good putting them into sandwiches or just as a little side to meals. And the organic wild blueberries, love these, adding them into my smoothies. And then also picked up the crushed ginger to add into my smoothie. Crushed ginger and cinnamon in a smoothie just makes every smoothie taste so much better, I feel like. And the dill pickle mini falafels, I haven't tried this. I'm excited to. I want to either make a wrap or just have it with some veggies. And the Korean sweet potato glass noodles. I like to have like a quick frozen meal on backup for those days where I just want something quick. I picked up the banana pudding flavored ice cream. For seasonal flavors, I always pick up at least 1 pint. And I also bought a bag of yellow peaches, which I already got into because they looked good. And I also got some more bananas. So that concludes the haul for this week. Let me know down in the comments what you guys usually buy and which new items that you are most excited about this week. But before you leave, I included a bonus Costco haul, thought I would share, starting off with some necessities like toilet paper. I love it when I go to Costco and find something on sale or clearance that I wasn't expecting. This being one of them. I eat pickles with almost every meal, and so I was super excited. These are spicier than the spicy pickles at Trader Joe's, just a heads up. Watermelons are in season, so in order to pick a good one, you want to pick one that has a huge yellow spot like this and also has bee stings on it. And that usually means that it will be ripe and juicy and sweet. So I'm looking forward to that. Spindrift was on sale last month, but it wasn't on sale this month. But I still picked it up because this isn't a flavor I've tried before, pink lemonade. And I thought it was just okay. I don't think I'd get this flavor again. And both Sam's Club and Costco are now selling Olipop. The cute packaging just got to me, and also the flavor sounds really good. I've tried Olipop before when it first came out, so it's been a while. And how good does this pineapple look? I have never been able to buy a yellow golden pineapple before. It's always like maybe a little bit yellow and mostly green, which means it's not ripe. So a little trick to find out if a pineapple is ripe is if you pull out one of these little leaves or petals, and if it comes out really easily, then that means it's ripe. Also, from time to time, I like to pick up the low-carb keto bread. I like having them for sandwiches or a grilled cheese or for French toast, and it is 45 calories per slice, 4 grams of protein, 11 grams of carbs, with 10 grams being dietary fiber, which nets out to 1 net carb. So that's pretty good. And the main reason I went to Costco was really just to pick up these organic portobello mushroom caps. These are so good in a sandwich, or if you cut them up into strips, you could add them into pasta or a casserole or basically anything just to add more veggies. I also like having them in the morning with my kale and eggs. And I picked up a box of blueberries to add to yogurt or as a topping to French toast, and a box of cherries. As long as they're in season, I will always pick up a box of cherries. So with tomatoes, I'm always a little hesitant if I can't feel it, especially when I buy a big container like this, because I never know if they are going to be too soft or mushy. And I did open them, and half of them are really soft. So, and this is why I usually buy loose tomatoes, because then I can feel whether they're firm or not. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Until the next video, bye guys.